It's the JT Cho Show!
10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah! Holy shit! Oh my god, dude. Act like you've been here before. Holy shit, bro. Welcome back to the JT Show, episode 116. Here's Cut.
Saw it.
Me. What's up, guys? First and foremost.
Welcome back to Drinking and Talking, episode 114.
First thing though, we want to thank those of you who watch the picks. It's our show. It's on YouTube as well. We put it on Instagram.
It's doing better than this show right now.
Yeah, it gets about 100 views a week. If you like NFL football, head over there. After I record this, I'm gonna upload the picks tonight, and then I'll upload this probably Friday or Saturday. So
Cool.
Probably tomorrow. Yeah. Thursday night football.
It's currently on.
Currently on right now.
What's the score right now?
I don't know. We'll get back with the live score.
We'll update you when it comes up.
But
live score
right now,
later.
I'd like to give a little 5-minute spiel on the Packers.
Yeah.
So basically, we're 2-3. We got a young wide receiver core. Aaron Rodgers has been taking a pounding this year by sacks. Hasn't been the most on-point communication between either Aaron Rodgers and his receivers or his receivers and Aaron Rodgers. The running game is decent. Dylan and Jones, I think, are the best two-back system in the league. I think arguably you can maybe count Pollard and Zeke number 2.
I think the number one two-back in the league is Chubb and Kareem.
That's
got to be the number one as far as talent's concerned.
Yeah. So everyone's been asking this and that, coaching this and that. We're fine, man. We got to relax. Yes, the schedule here. Let's load it up. Load up the Packers schedule. I saw it caked on the TV after the loss. So if we break down the Packers schedule, let me predict the next 5 games for the Packers. We're 2-3 right now. So we face the Jets next. We got to get this win.
This is the thumbnail right here.
Yeah. Packers Commanders. You got to go 2-0 in the next 2 weeks. Packers Bills. The Bills are probably going to sweep them out. So after 3 weeks, we'll be 4-4. And then Packers Lions, tough game, but you got to win. So over the next 5 games, the Packers record should be 6-4.
I can give you that.
So
it's not so bad. I guess I'll go over the Patriots record and give my little guess.
We're fine. We're right. We'll heat up at the end of the year, but we got to win the next 4 or 5 games. My dogs are breathing heavy towards that door.
Let's see what we got. So we got the Browns this week. I think that's a toss-up. Could go either way. It depends on how that Browns offense works out. We did just get a pretty dope win over one of the top offenses in the league, though. It was the Lions, but still top offense in the league.
Yeah.
So Browns is a toss-up. Jets, I say we beat the Jets. We haven't lost to the Jets like that in a while. Colts will be a tough game. We got the Jets again. And the Vikings. So hopefully we're 3-2 at the end of that 5-game stretch. Hopefully we win both Jets games, and hopefully we beat the Browns this week. The Vikings game is going to be really tough. And then after that, we have the Bills, the Cardinals, the Raiders, the Bengals, and the Dolphins, and the Bills again.
Some top tier teams.
Yeah, that is a tough second half of the schedule.
Now with Tom Brady, you could arguably win all those games.
Yeah. But with our quarterback situation the way it is, Max back at practice, just doing throwings. He's not running around a whole lot. I'm okay with Bailey Zapp running the offense. I think he's sick.
Yeah. I
like the name too. I know it's Zappe or whatever the fuck, but
Zappe.
I like Zapp. Sounds way cooler.
Zappe. So here's a quarterback conundrum. Cooper Rush 4-0 for the season, 5-0 in his first career start. Dak Prescott can't come back this week.
He can't.
He's softly returning. He did throw.
He's throwing at practice again.
Okay, so even if Dak was healthy this week, I would start Cooper.
I think you were right with what you said last week when we were just watching the games. I think you have to let Cooper play until he loses.
Yeah.
And depending on even what the loss
he
is,
loses. Like if he throws up 3 tutties, but the defense just gave up.
It's for real, like a Drew Bledsoe, Tom Brady style. Who are you going to start?
Yeah, and Coop has not thrown an interception.
And I think it's easier to replace Dak, not monetarily wise, obviously, because he signed that max deal, but like player wise, because I mean
It's sort of
Bledsoe,
like I mean that line. They always have a good line that
yeah,
they waste.
they've always had a good line.
That they
Like that's
waste.
just yeah.
That they waste.
But like when Bledsoe was being replaced by Brady, he had already won a bunch of playoff games. He made it to the Super Bowl in '96, and this is 5 years after. And Brady came out and wasn't playing as well as Cooper is now. Like Cooper's winning those games on his own. Brady was winning those games by like field goals. And so I could definitely see Cooper Rush taking over and just being the new guy in Dallas. And I could see Dallas trading Dak away to like Carolina
Yeah.
for a first round pick or something
And
crazy.
Baker for backup.
Yeah, just dealing with Baker and a first round pick and
Yeah.
just get Dak, take over that huge contract.
Yeah, and
I mean
now
that's if
there's
they want to win right now though. They're talking about dealing away
Christian,
which is he's had that franchise on his back for
10 years.
well 5 of those 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, the football world is crazy right now, especially. So I did you think that Tyreek Hill was going to be this productive?
No.
Neither did I.
I
knew
thought
he was going to
gonna,
be productive.
I thought he was going to have a tutty every other game,
Yeah.
or maybe a couple.
He's been wildly productive.
He's been. It's crazy because I honestly think, okay, so the Chiefs are still rolling this year, but you can definitely tell Patty misses that 5-yard dump because it's not he can catch a pass.
He misses the 5-yard dump that turns into a 40-yard game
because Tyreek's he goes from 1 to 4th gear in 3 steps, and those 3 steps are so fast.
There might be 3 of those guys in the league, and I think Tyreek's the only guy with that type of speed that's starting somewhere.
Yeah,
like everyone else just doesn't have the skill set to be out there. And
yeah,
I think he's proven so far that he's the best wide receiver in the league. Currently. Like performance wise
this year.
Yeah, because otherwise I'd give it to Devontae, but Devontae he had a lull for a couple games. Amari's having an okay year.
No, not Cooper Rush.
Oh yeah,
not Cooper Rush. Cooper Kupp.
Oh yeah, Cooper Kupp's back to. I mean, he doesn't quite have the production he had last year right now, but last year he was the first guy to win the Triple Crown.
Catches.
Yeah, no, he had a career high for catches. He had a career high for catches on that one game, which was pretty impressive. It was about 14, I think. I think the NFL record's like 16 or 17 or something, so he's right there.
Yeah.
I think Brandon Marshall holds that too.
Oh, it's 0-0, and Joe Burrow just overthrew. Is that Griffin?
Burrow.
Oh no!
You're looking at the unis.
Yeah, dude. If you're watching,
wearing like a weird, like cream-colored orange. Yeah,
and they got little stripeys on the shoulders. So I'm like, Bengals.
Yeah, who's that? Justin Fields.
Justin Fields overthrew his tight end.
Yeah.
Yeah, 0-0. Oh,
let's see it. Yeah. Overthrows him.
You can't overthrow. You know. Cora wants to make.
Wow, this is an animal podcast.
Yeah, she just wants something.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah,
she always does.
She
just like every other girl in her life.
She's
like, he knows my secret.
Okay.
Yeah, the NFL's a pretty interesting place right now. The Eagles are still undefeated, which is wild. The crazy thing is, so I saw a guy on TikTok and he was like, oh, this is how the NFL script's going to go. I'm going to go one team at a time. And the only one I watched is the Eagles one. And he said they were going to win 6 straight games and then get exposed by whatever that team was.
Yeah.
And then they weren't going to win another game the rest of the year. And I was like, holy shit. Like, and now it looks like that's going to fucking happen if they can win this next game. But I don't know who they play week 7, but it will be interesting to see if that pans out. I do think it's interesting the way they're playing though. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah. I mean, surprisingly, they're still undefeated and they're the only undefeated team in the league.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's crazy that the Bucs aren't doing better than what they are and they're not doing bad at all.
Yeah, they're not doing bad.
What are you doing, you crazy? He's like, I'm going.
She tried to hop across, make a little dog bridge.
Lava.
Yeah, the floor is lava. She's like, "What are you doing?" No, she's like, "You gonna pick me up now?" No, I'm not gonna do it.
Hair? No, it's okay. I just have to lose hair.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
So football's interesting. What else we got going on? My Hero's back out. We've been watching a little My Hero.
Dude, My Hero.
Rick and Morty. House of the Dragon.
Yeah,
it's a good time for TV right now.
You know, we're dabbling in cyberpunk.
We're about 3 episodes deep.
Yep. There's new Mob Psycho. There's new Bleach, 1,000-Year War.
Yeah, new Bleach. New Bleach is interesting.
So it's pretty crazy. And then what's the one? Chainsaw Man kind of looks interesting. I'll
Oh
give
yeah,
it
we
a
watched the
watch.
intro to it. It
Looks
looks a little weird. The powers are strange, but that's how most
we
animes
just
are,
have to
regardless.
have them explain
Is that
that.
a Netflix original?
No, that's on Hulu. That's like a
Oh, it's on Hulu, huh?
Crunchyroll.
Okay,
It's
interesting.
on Crunchyroll, so it's one of
What are
those
you doing,
big
cat?
studios that does it. I don't know what studio. I've only seen
Harry's
three.
trying to get more screen time.
We've only seen 4 minutes, pretty much into it,
Yeah,
including the intro.
yeah, it looked pretty good.
It's not very much.
What else we got going on? Oh, we haven't done a podcast since Munger left.
Yeah,
Talk about that a little bit. It was a good time. Munger was not as good as he said he was going to be. I'll just go ahead and say it.
yeah. Okay, so Munger plays the golf to where you get a lot of reshots with your boys. And yeah, you still make tremendous rebounds, and I used to play with until about 3 years ago. I would play front and back one mulligan.
Yeah, and,
And
that's okay. It's not even a bad thing if you do that. But if you post like a career high with like some breakfast balls and shit like that, I don't post that on social
no,
media.
if I use a mulligan and I post my best score, it's not real
Yeah,
because I know it should be 2 shots higher.
at least.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so that's why I just said I'd rather. And I shot a 91 this year, and you're only going to
I
get
will
better.
give Munger this though. He
Very
claimed
good.
he claimed that he shot a 10 over and an 11 over and then a 7 over, but all these were at like executive courses, like shitty little like 3-hole courses, maybe a couple like 3-4 par fours in it. But he's better than I thought he'd be for just picking up the
First year
game
golfer.
last year. Yeah, 9 months ago is what he said.
Mm-hmm.
And we won the golf game, which was cool. Won $40 and then lost it again to this guy in a 7-game euchre tourney.
That was sick.
It's also had some ups and downs. There was
some screams and hee-haws.
Yeah, but that's how the cookie crumbles. That's euchre for you.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
But yeah, that was a fun weekend.
Yeah, great weekend. So it was
fun fucking time.
Let's talk about that Saturday. Wake up. I cook the
Wake up mildly hungover.
I make the boys breakfast Sammies.
Yep.
So then we have breakfast Sammies. Earl comes down. We
homemade egg bacon cheese.
Yeah.
On a biscuit. It's pretty good.
Bacon biscuits fresh. And then right out to the Grand, which is a beautiful golf course.
The Grand in Jackson. Yeah, that might be my favorite close that's local here. It's
not
like
my,
$60 to play.
It's not my favorite course design, but it's my favorite nice course to play.
I thought it was interesting because it's a lot of hills.
That's what I don't like.
A lot of hills. That's kind of how Lake Leanne is, but not all the holes. It's only like 3-4 holes that are super hilly.
Yeah.
But those 3-4 holes at Lake Leanne that are hilly, they're hilly as fuck. Like that one par 3 or it's a par 4, yeah, it goes straight up towards the green. If you miss that green on your approach shot, automatically add 3 strokes to your.
That's why you hit it short.
Yeah,
you always the layup.
Unless you're nasty with like your 8, 7, 6 iron.
So like how I've learned to play the hole in the last 3 years is, what can I do to reach the green? I think I can get it with a 9-iron. Yeah. All right, hit it with a pitch.
Yeah,
because I know I'll probably strike it.
Yeah,
here.
You go off to the side. It's a giant turtleback that drops down like 20 feet.
It's almost an angled green, so the green is on a hill.
It's a little turtleback.
Right off the back, it turtlebacks into a bunker, or a death trap that goes.
Yeah, big old valley that takes you 3 strokes to get up because I'm not good at those uphill chip shots.
Uphill 20
feet
green.
Chip shots on the grade like that too.
It's a steep fucking grade. Yeah. And then I know a guy that I hated.
It's a treacherous hill.
I know a guy I hated playing. So when Earl used to come down and we used to play $1 to play at the church on Wednesdays for pickup ball.
Okay.
It's at a campground down there in Lake Leanne, and he would always bring his squads, and we just have better. Like we just know. Oh yeah, we know you from the school, and we just meet up with our boys and. 2 weeks in a row, we just were killing these motherfuckers. And so we saw that motherfucker on the golf course. We didn't like him very much. And he flipped on Lake Leanne, and he flipped his golf cart on that hole.
Okay.
Riding it down the hill on the side, and the motherfucker just tipped over, and he fucking rolled it down the hill. And the guy's like, "You gotta pay me a new fucking." He's like, "Why?" It's like, dude, because they used to make you sign waivers there back in the day. So
it's interesting.
Yeah, wrecked it. That's how steep of a hill it is.
Yeah, golf's it's been a fun summer in general for golf. We've golfed a shit ton. Like this is the most I've golfed in a summer in a long fucking time. 100%. Like I don't even think I golfed this much when I was in high school and had nothing to do.
I just wasn't interested in golf as much as I am now.
Yeah,
because I'm if I ever have children, I'm gonna whatever gender you want to be, they're still golfing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Get them the mini set as soon as they can swing.
Yeah, and then you can take your kid out on the course and you're like bombing it from the tips, and then he's hitting from the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be sick.
Sometimes some places have like the kids ones too, and they
Year
play
round.
like they play like par threes from like 100 out
Yeah.
or like 50 out, like depending on what it is. Like some of the par fours they let them play from like 150 out, which is
And then
pretty
he's
impressive.
just like stroking it at like 8 years old, where he's just like fucking chipping it
Yeah.
in, and you're just like, golf scholarship.
Yeah, and golf scholarships they're not that fucking hard to get, dude.
No.
Like I know a couple dudes that got golf scholarships from my school, and they were not that fucking good at golf.
I did the one comedian that's on Two Bears this week. His cousin plays sixth at the U.S. Open, and they say that he's the best putter on tour.
Wow.
And I'm like, I don't even know who the fuck this is. And apparently,
What's his name?
I don't even know, man. Yeah.
Best putter on tour. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what's funny? I was looking at the scores, the new PGA 2K golf games out, and I was looking at the
Rating,
like the ratings for everybody, and like so Michael Jordan's in the game, which I think is cool. Steph Curry's in the game. Both of them have very similar stats. But the one thing that I thought was funny is shape shifting, or
your
what's
shot.
that called? Shaping your shot. Yeah, shaping your shot is a fucking category. And guess who has the best shot shaping in the game?
Michael Jordan.
No.
Steph Curry.
No.
Tiger Woods.
No.
John Daly.
No.
I don't know.
Bubba.
Bubba Watson.
Bubba does.
Wow.
He's got 96 shot shaping.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like the highest. It's the highest rating out of all of them. I was a little upset because obviously Bryson's not in the PGA anymore, so I was really curious what his power rating would have been, because it has to be something like 96, 97. Like it's got to be. Like if he was in the game, like it would have to be something crazy. But I think there's only like 8-9 golfers in there. Tony Finau's in there, and I think he's got like an 88 power for like his drive. Definitely an interesting game. Might end up picking it up. Hopefully it drops in price fairly quickly, because I don't want to pay $60 for it.
Yeah, it's a hard game to pay for $60 because like you got to be.
I bought the last one for $60 because that was the first 2K golf game, and then it didn't really impress all that much.
No.
Like it was definitely better than
now I think
what
it's
was it, PGA Tour.
Yeah, whatever that was. It was weird. Yeah, and the thing is, I think now that they're getting money for golfers. And they're getting celebrities in there now, which is smart as fuck.
That is smart.
They're gonna get the money, they get the funding, and then they're making it a very technical game, which means they can pretty much do whatever.
They did bring back, so they have like the normal swing with the joystick where it's back front for the swing. They also have a 3-tap system for a swing.
I like that.
And I saw some people try it, and they're like, that is way harder than anything else.
That's crazy.
Because it's like it's 1 tap to start it, 1 tap to stop the power, and then 1 tap to stop the fucking accuracy.
Yeah.
And some of the accuracy things are like super minimal. So you have to like, and it's like, it's a quick tap, tap, tap.
Yeah.
It's like there's like a rhythm to it, kind of just how swinging is. So it's like,
fucking check that out.
Yeah, we'll have to check it out. We'll be live on the stream eventually doing that shit.
Definitely.
But yeah, new video games coming out. Overwatch 2 is a lot of fun until you start playing it and realize you're not very good at it.
Yeah, I don't like how they locked a lot of the characters. I don't know if that's how the last one was, but
I mean, I feel like when I had the last one, that everyone was available.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's because we were in it so late, but it's just like, I don't know if you just have to do challenges and play long enough.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works. They should just give you everyone off the rip. Because like people like Diva, like I couldn't even play as Diva off the rip, and Diva's like one of my main characters from last year.
Yeah, and they've changed a little bit about, not too much about each character, but
they didn't really change shit. It's just kind of, it's basically the first Overwatch just updated.
Yeah, but it must have just been Gary having a hard time playing then. With
I don't know, unless he just forgot how to do it.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Because you got to boost. Yeah, because he was like, I used to be able to fly around, and you can with that character.
He just, I don't know.
Yeah,
that was also his first time ever playing it, so maybe he just has to spend a little time in the training area fucking around with it. Yeah.
We were gonna have the what was that top 3 draft of? Worst fan bases.
Yeah, so we were gonna do worst fan bases. Then we also had sitcoms.
Like you pick your sitcoms. So you pick your top 3 worst fan bases in the NFL, and so we'll start off with number 1 because it's first round. Yeah,
first round. So you want the first pick?
Yeah, I'll go with the first pick. Right. I go with the Eagles. Whenever you see interviews with those fans, I always cursing.
Yeah,
always talking shit. You always see terrible videos from there. It's just a hellhole to go into.
They're one of those fan bases that you never know if they won or lost, because they won the Super Bowl and they were like tearing apart their city and like eating horse shit off the streets. So like if you had not seen the game and then you're flying over and you see all the news and shit and you're like, dude, that guy's eating shit. What the fuck happened in this game?
Yeah, they're just
Like you would have no idea. Like if you didn't watch the game and you watched the fan base afterwards, you would have no idea unless you heard the chants.
Yeah, like I'm going in the Ford Field and they heckle, but I would never want to go see a game wearing an away jersey in Eagle Stadium.
Yeah. So, oh man, so that's by far the worst one.
Yeah.
I think for me, minus the Eagles, I think it's got to be the Raiders. Okay. Just because of my so my whole family's Raider fans, and they're not the bad ones. There's definitely good ones and bad ones for sure.
In every group.
In every fucking group, yeah. Like there's shitty fucking Patriots fans too. Like there's just shitty. Every base has a fucking shit
asshole. But the Eagles have more assholes.
The Eagles have more assholes, and I think the bad Raider fans are bad enough to where I can put them at number one on my list.
Yeah.
So I walked through there wearing a Wes Welker jersey when they were playing the Broncos, and Wes was on the Broncos. Yeah. So I wore the Wes Welker jersey. Not supporting either team really. I didn't really give a shit.
Yeah, but
I didn't even have anyone on the fantasy team.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I rocked it, and we're walking through, and fucking they're like dumping beer on an Antonio Brown jersey, which is totally okay. And I joined in on it. I was like, yeah, fuck that guy. He fucked us over too. Fuck him. And they're like, yeah, thanks, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And then like some dude walked by me with he had a Tom Brady doll on a noose, and he held it up in front of me. He's like, "This is your boy." And I was like, all right, man. And then like a group of people just like gathered around me, and they were talking something. And then my uncle came up. He's like, hey, let's keep moving. I was like, all right, yeah, let's keep moving.
Yeah.
So we just kept moving. Like I didn't feel like I was in any danger, but I definitely felt way out of fucking place.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even in the stadium, people were bitching at me. They're like, oh, you shouldn't be wearing that. Your team's not even playing. I was like, no, they played earlier today and they won. I'm going to rock the jersey.
Yeah.
Like I'm just going to do it. Sorry.
Yeah.
The only game I didn't wear the Patriots colors to was the game against the Colts. And Adam Vinatieri kicked the field goal to become the most points scoringest player in NFL history.
That's so crazy.
And it was sick to watch. He did it on like a 40-yard field goal, and he kicked the field goal, and they like half mentioned it, and they're like, "Oh, Adam Vinatieri is the number one scorer in NFL history," and on to the next play. That was it. Didn't do anything. They like kept the ball for him, but they didn't do any no ceremony, no nothing, no like Adam Vinatieri, nothing like that. It was just like, oh, yep, he's the fucking most scoring person of all time.
He's a kicker.
Onto the kickoff.
It's crazy.
They didn't give a shit.
Because every 6 points you get one.
Yeah, exactly. Every 6 points, and every fucking field goal you get 3. And it's been playing in the league for like 20 fucking years, and
yeah,
it's one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's got a bunch of rings to prove it too.
Yeah. So. And so number 2, I'm gonna have to go with the Denver Broncos, because I went there by myself, and then pregame I was kind of like going from Packer tent to Packer tent, just bullshitting with some people. And then around me, I had some Packer fans, but I had the biggest assholes just all around me. And they were just being dicks the whole, like, I wasn't even like if I'm being a dick, please be a dick back to me. Yeah, sure, I'll take one. So if you want to be a dick because I'm being a dick, then I deserve it. Treat others like you want to be treated. But this guy was treating me like a fucking asshole. So there's this one play I remember where Aaron Rodgers gets face masked, and they grabbed his helmet. Aaron Rodgers only had 72 passing yards, 0 touchdowns, and an interception that game. Worst career game I went to, and I was out there for Aaron Rodgers. And he got face masked, and they show it on the big screen. And I said, denial. He said, what? I said, a river in fucking Egypt, dog. And he got pissed as fuck, and it was super fucking awkward. But the whole fucking fan basis was just terrible to like away fans that weren't even doing anything.
So that's an interesting one, because I don't have any bad experiences with Broncos, like at all. Like I don't even think I've met a Bronco fan. Oh, you know what? There was a kid that lived down the street from my mom's house growing up that was a Bronco fan. His mom went to like college with John Elway or something. I can't remember. I went to high school with him. Can't remember what the fuck it was, but he was a Bronco fan. And it was funny because that was when the Patriots were like the dopest team to ever walk. It was like 06, 07, 08. That was the time that I was kicking it with him. So I just always got to talk shit.
Right.
The one thing that he did get to talk shit about was that they had Champ Bailey on their team and Brandon Marshall. It was like the only 2 guys that were.
You forget that squad.
It was not a bad fucking squad.
Being a horse pun, they've been a dark horse team for several years.
No, they really have.
Like this team that you're like, wow, this is put together well.
It sucks that I stopped hanging out with them before they got Peyton, because Peyton came in there and won them a fucking championship, which was crazy.
I wish he could talk shit that motherfucker. You know, No, I'm saying like that's what he's probably.
Yeah. No, he might have. He's doing well now. I don't remember I won't say his full name, but he's a cop now, and he's doing pretty good.
Let's see.
Have him on Facebook and Instagram, and he's like a youth soccer coach and shit. He's doing good things.
Yeah.
Used to make fun of him because he was really short. He was like a couple grades under me, and he was really fucking short. And his dad was like 6'3", and he was all mad because his mom was like 5'10" too. All his sisters were older than him and taller, and he was just like the little runt of the litter.
Damn,
but I guess he ended up being like 6'1" and just like a soccer stud. Same school that Travis went to.
Wow.
Yeah, he was older than Travis by a couple years, but yeah, they went there at the same time. Super religious dude. Super religious.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so for my second one, I guess I will go off personal experience here. I'm gonna say Seahawks fans.
Okay, yeah, because they came out of nowhere.
Yeah, so I
always been there.
Obviously, if you're of age now, you lived through the Legion of Boom era, and half of those motherfuckers I would talk to didn't even know who Sean Alexander was, and I was like, dude, that was like your guys' boy.
Yeah,
he broke a record for you guys. Like,
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. He broke the record right before LaDainian Tomlinson broke the record. There was like 3 years there where that record was broken every other year. So I was like, didn't mean much, but yeah, Seahawks fans, they just don't know anything about the game. At least the ones that I met, they know very little. They all have the Russell Wilson jersey and the fucking Sherman jerseys and Bobby Wagner. I mean, it was a solid fucking squad, but they couldn't name anything that came before that. So
yeah. So I'll let you say your third after, and I'll do my honorable mention. But I think the Chiefs fans are fucking probably number 3, and we did talk about this a little bit. They were the ones that were shining the laser in Brady's eyes.
Yeah. I almost took that one, but
and they fucking threw water bottles during the last game.
Oh yeah, someone was injured and they're walking off the field, right? Was that when it was?
Someone walked into a tunnel and someone threw a bottle at. If you're a fucking fan base that allows your fan base to throw water bottles at athletes,
that's insane.
You're fucking garbage. Unless it's like the Palace thing, which was caused by the audience. You should never throw water bottles at fucking professional athletes. So they're not your fucking, hey, you fucking jump how high I fucking want you to because I paid $45 for these fucking nosebleeds. Like, all I'm saying is that's
the shitty thing too is the people throwing fucking water bottles. They paid for those seats by the tunnel. Those are expensive fucking
$1,000 tickets, dude. Like,
yeah, I mean, depending on how close you are to the field. But yeah, those seats by the tunnel, they're not fucking cheap. They're like, you can, like, the top part of the tunnel, you might be able to get one for like $400 maybe.
Yeah, like expensive, like $450.
Yeah, the Chiefs are a bad one. So my third one, I'm just gonna go with the whole state of New York.
Hilarious. Yeah,
the Giants and the Jets.
Yeah, because they're the same fans, man.
Pretty fucking much. They're the same breed of fucking people. They're nasty individuals. Working at the bar in Jersey, we used to fucking every weekend they'd be in there in abundance, and they're just loud. It's like frat kids, but they're like 45 years old.
Yeah, and they always talk about
they're loud. They got the accent. Yeah, they got the fucking Yankees that they
Aaron
talk shit about. Or the fucking Mets, dude. Oh, you see the fucking Mets. Like they got that fucking accent. It's wholesome group of people when sports aren't involved.
I think that's better than my honorable mention, which would have been the Cowboys. And the only reason they're annoying is because they're delusional.
Yeah. I'll take an honorable mention here. The fucking Niner fans. One of my best friends growing up was a Niner fan, fucking Nick. And he, all throughout high school, the Niners were just fucking awful. Like, there was nothing good about the Niners.
No, they were.
And he used to talk shit about the Cheatriots and Patriots. They suck, blah, blah, blah. Tom Brady's a bitch, all this shit. And be like, all right, name any starting player on your team. Like, dude, come on, it's the Niners. Like, I don't know any of that. And then as soon as they got fucking good, he's like, oh, dude, I can name the whole line. I can name. He's a fair weather fan.
Yeah.
That's probably the best a fair weather fan can be.
That's what happened with the Seahawks.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, Sean Hasselbeck was mediocre.
Yeah, well, Sean Alexander.
No, the quarterback.
Oh, his name wasn't Sean.
Matt Hasselbeck. Yeah. His brother. What's his brother?
Both name? Of them were. His brother's name wasn't Sean.
Oh yeah, so Matt Hasselbeck. He was pretty decent.
He was good.
He
journeyman.
Yeah, and
Ryan Tannehill-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they were decent, but they were never that team. And then, the Packers dominated them during those eras, but during the Legion of Boom, dude, the Packers would just lose the game. That's why I hate the Seahawks. It's so funny.
Yeah, I can't stand them. I can't stand them. That Pete Carroll did. I will give Pete Carroll credit. He drafted very fucking well his first 4 or 5 years with the Seahawks because he didn't trade for those players. He just drafted them.
Quick question. Do you think it's better that Russell left Seattle, or that do you think it's gonna more Who do you think is going to have a better 2 to 3 year stint? Seattle
How
or
will this affect LeBron's legacy?
yeah? Him and Tom Brady bought a pickleball team.
Yeah, so Braun has a pickleball team as well.
Yeah, and Brady said, I want to get an elevated game to where I can play into my 50s, 60s, and 70s.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, Tom Brady's
yeah, he just owns a pickleball team.
ESPN Ocho. It's gonna have pickleball.
It is very funny that they have this pickleball league now. It's funny.
Yeah.
But going back to your question, I think it was a mutual agreement to part ways because I think Pete Carroll was ready for a rebuild. And just because they had DK doesn't mean they're going to make another run in playoffs, especially not in that division. That division's a tough one. Oh yeah, go ahead and check that out. But yeah, we had a question that we talked about to the boys, and it was, would you, if you had a son,
It's a great question.
Would you rather them have the best college career ever? So we're talking 3 back-to-back-to-back championships and back-to-back Heismans. So 2 Heismans, 3 national titles. He could only play 3 years. He could play 4 years, whatever the fuck you want. Or would you rather him have like a Joe Montana career where he goes off and wins 4 Super Bowls and he's just up there? Like, he doesn't have a Brady career. So obviously you'd take the 7 rings over fucking college championships.
Yeah,
but like
4 Super Bowls.
So he said he'd take 4 Super Bowls. So the caveats there is he's kind of like a no man's guy in college, like not really Brady-esque. Like he doesn't win anything.
Yeah,
like he wins some games every now and then. Sometimes I guess he might be the player of the week.
Essentially, right as of right now's career, he's like Patty Mahomes.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Like,
so like Pat Mahomes, small school, didn't make a whole lot of noise, had some okay numbers, some crazy games. Didn't win anything wild, no Heismans, no nothings, no yearly awards. So the other caveat for the college guy is he does go on to play in the NFL, but he has a career like Ryan Tannehill. So he maybe like 1 or 2 playoff wins under his belt, never quite makes it to the big game, just kind of pans out after like 15 years of making money.
Back team right now.
Yeah, I mean, he just like he finds some teams that he gets success with, but he never wins the big game. So we asked Earl, who is a hardcore Michigan fan, and he also has a son, and he said, "Give me those national titles." Yeah, he said, "Give me that."
Yeah,
and there was a couple of arguments against it, and one of them didn't really pan out all that well because it was they can't make money. Like, there's more money involved in the NFL. I'm like, yeah, you're right. They probably would overall make more money, but there's those nil deals. And you're telling me the back-to-back Heisman winner isn't going to sign a fucking max nil deal? Whatever the max is, maybe breaks a record for being paid the most. Max. No, that's what I'm saying. Maybe he breaks the record for being paid most in college for playing football.
And plus, like, if you win 3 natties and you're not that great at football, you're going to be a commentator.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. 100%. Like, so we'll say they end their career as a commentator regardless.
They do 12 years in the NFL. Yeah. 4 playoff wins, 1 NFC game. Yeah. No Super Bowls.
No Super Bowl appearances at all.
Yeah, I'm still taking Super Bowl, kid.
I think I'd rather the college accolades, dude, because the college shit, like 3 titles, depending on where they go to, because like let's say you go to Texas and you win those 3 fucking championships, the whole state of Texas.
Yeah, same with Michigan though.
Same with Michigan. Same with Michigan. Yeah, no, they're gonna, that school's gonna fucking.
The cool thing about that too is I would be going on fucking recruiting trips with the coach just to be
like, obviously. Hey, yeah. Like, hey, find the fucking dopest wide receiver in the country. There's a fucking junior who's 6'6" and runs a 4.4.
No, I'm saying like when you get like, so, but I'm saying as if I won 4 Super Bowls, that's when I would be like,
oh yeah, you can go back. Yeah.
You want to be great like me?
Yeah, Brady's done a couple of appearances at fucking Michigan too, which I think is pretty cool because he won a Rose Bowl at Michigan, which is like almost the best you can do. The Rose Bowl was a pretty big deal back then.
And a Big Ten championship.
Yeah, which almost means more.
Yeah,
than the Rose Bowl.
But the Rose Bowl was a great year. 98,
I think. Yeah,
because 97 we won the Natty championship.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, interesting question. I think I go with the college
Nebraska
accolades.
Won. Fuck you.
I think I go with the college accolades.
That's how shitty college football used to be.
Yeah.
The 2 teams never played each other. Both went 13-0, won their division, and then they both won their bowl games. But the AP voted Michigan, and somebody else voted for Nebraska.
That's why the college football playoffs is dope.
And now they're expanding it to 12 teams. Yeah. So it's gonna be fucking sweetie schwa.
You want to do cut stumpers?
Yeah.
So we got a very special episode of Cuts Numbers for you. It's so Taylor has to answer 10 questions about me personally. And I wrote down these questions. So the way the game's going to work is he gets 2 lifelines. One of the lifelines disappears after he uses it, and that is to call my little brother. And my little brother can give him any information he needs. And the other lifeline is he gets a hint on any of the questions.
Yeah.
But if he gets the hint, that means the points get cut in half. So each question is worth 2 points off the rip. If he gets a hint, that means it's worth 1.
Yeah.
And so we're going to grade him. If he gets above a 50%, he wins. If he gets below it, he gets stumped.
Total 20 points, and I need 10.
You need 10.
11.
Well, yeah, you need above 50.
Yeah.
So 50 is an L.
Yep.
So I'm gonna pre-call Travi, just so he knows that we're looking to call him. So we might speed this one up, or do whatever we got to do for it.
He's just like, bro, I'm playing with the boys.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell him to be on standby.
This is brought to you by Don't Vape.
I don't vape.
It's not good for you. I'm gonna quit soon.
By
But
Mr. Don't Vapor. Hey, what are you doing right now, man? Okay, so we're doing a podcast right now, and Taylor has to answer 10 questions about my personal life. And one of his lifelines is phone Travi. Yeah. So you might be called here in the next like 10 minutes. All right, and you're gonna be live. It's gonna be on speaker on the fucking pod. All right, just giving you a warning.
sick.
All right, later.
Sick, dude. So I'll call him on your phone.
Yeah. So he's down. He's ready to go.
Okay. Unless you give me his.
Do you not have his number?
I don't know.
I'll give you his number.
Here, show me his number. Don't say it out loud. Oh, I do have it.
Okay.
It's under Jesus.
Yeah, I was gonna say I figured you had it.
Okay.
All right. Let me pull up my notes real quick. this is gonna be an interesting one.
Blue.
So I know there's 3 of them where Travi would really fucking help you out.
Yeah.
And there's some of them that he probably wouldn't. All right, so we're gonna start off somewhat easy. So there is 3 correct answers to this first question.
Okay.
What are my favorite drinks to order at a bar?
Oh,
You only need to name one of them.
Jameson and ginger ale.
There it is. Boom. You got
Okay.
2 points off the rip. Do
Yeah.
you know the other ones? I won't give you any bonus points, but
Probably mixed drinks to order at a bar. So AMF.
no.
Okay.
So all right. So none of the other ones are mixed drinks.
Oh, beer.
Yeah.
So they have to be specific beers.
The specific beer.
Pacifico.
Yeah. Boom.
And then
the other one,
is
it's not a beer and it's not a mixed drink.
Oh, it's a shot, a fireball.
Any shot.
Oh, okay.
Any shot. So those
Okay.
are my 3 favorite things.
Sick.
JMO, ginger,
I got
Pacifico,
2.
and any shot. Yeah, you got 2 points there. All right. What is my In-N-Out order? You get the same thing every time.
Oh, I think I can answer this.
You got to get it down to a T.
So it's a double,
Okay.
animal style fries, with a specific type of onion. You have to like, is it like, you do something with the onions?
You're not wrong.
Is it grilled onions?
All right, so I'll get you there. You're missing one thing. Well, technically 2 things. So you have
Extra packets of sauce.
that was an extra. So you got
Okay.
that. So you're missing the drink, and then there's one ingredient to the burger and the fries that you're missing.
Fuck. For the drink, I don't know because I just don't. A Sprite.
No.
Damn. So I'll just take the hint for the fucking item in the burger and the fries.
All right. So
It's caramel. No, it's fucking.
all right. So I'll give you the grilled onion. So it's whole grilled onions.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
But there's one item on top of that that's not on the menu.
Yeah. This one I won't get.
So it makes it spicy.
Hot sauce?
No.
I don't know.
Add chilies.
Oh, they do have chilies there.
Yeah, add
wow.
chilies. And then the drink is pink lemon up.
Wow.
It's the same thing every time. So that was one of the ones. If you had called Travi, he would have known that.
Yeah.
That's like the regular.
I figured, but I was like, man, maybe I can get this.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right. So you got 2 points though.
Yep.
All right. On to question 3. What are my parents' first names?
Oh, dude, let me call Travi, dude. I'm calling Travi.
All right.
All I know him as is God and Cut's mom.
Yo.
Hey, you're on Cut Stumpers as a lifeline. This one's a real easy question for 2 points. What is Cut's mom and dad's first name? Both of them.
Oh my God. You don't know this, man?
I know him as God and something with an L.
So I thought he was gonna call you on the last one, and it's what's my in and out order? Could you name my in and out order?
You're throwing. But is he gonna have to answer that later?
No, he already answered it and he got it wrong. I thought that's the one he was gonna call you on. Do you know my in and out order?
Well, I mean, if I was gonna order it for you, I would get a fucking double animal style with chili and an animal fry with chili to end up pink lemon out.
Yeah.
Solid answer.
I knew he'd know that one.
Parents' names are Leslie and Gary.
Gary, I forgot.
There it is.
Thanks so much, man.
There's the lifeline. Appreciate it, Trav.
Jesus made an appearance. Thank you, Jesus.
There it is. All right, so you got 4 points right now.
Hell
3
yeah.
questions in. What is my favorite type of food?
Mexican.
Boom, nailed it.
Yeah.
So I think that's it. You got 6 points.
Yep.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, yep.
All right, let's see what else we got on here. So it's a 2-parter. I should make you name them both.
I'll take 1 and 2 points for here. Then if I name 1, I get 1. If
All
I
right,
name both,
all right.
I get 2.
So what are my top 2 favorite movies all time?
Forrest Gump.
Nope.
Damn. So I get 1 more guess.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
You want a hint?
yeah, I'll take a hint.
All right. If you get either one of them on this hint, it's still 1 point.
Okay.
They're both comedies.
Oh, fuck. Okay, this is tough. Some of the oh yeah, Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Yeah.
Boom.
And then the other one should be I know. Hold on, Superbad.
No,
No.
Pineapple Express.
Yeah, I was like one of those motherfuckers. Yeah.
I have both those written down. All right, so you got 1 point from that. So you're sitting at 7. All right. What is my favorite video game of all time?
Damn, this is tough too. God damn, this is super tough.
So you need 4 more points to win.
Yeah, and so
And there's 1, 2,
so can
3,
I just name the title
4,
or is there a
5.
specific game?
Including this one, you have the opportunity to make 10 points.
Yeah.
So even if you got the hint on all these other ones and got it, you would still win.
I'll take a hint on this one.
It's an RPG.
It's a role-playing game, dude. Oh man, there's a basic bitch answer, and there's a. Is it Fable?
No, it's a
Is
good guess.
Is it Skyrim?
It's Skyrim.
Damn, that was the cake one.
That was, yeah. I mean, I was thinking about it and I was like, that is my most favorite game of all time.
Yeah.
Like if they remade that with like better graphics and shit,
I already have.
I know I already replayed it, but if they did it again with like better mechanics and shit, like I would
Skyrim
be all over
2.
it. Yeah, I would be
Overwatch,
all over
Skyrim
it.
too.
$80 down the drain, I would just play it.
Yeah.
All right, so you're still sitting at 7. What did I name my cat in high school?
I'll need a hint.
It was a black cat. I know I've told you this before too.
I'll pass.
You're gonna pass. His name was Jamal.
Yeah.
Yeah. No points there. All right. So what? that was a good one.
I'll pass.
I'll pass. Did you know it?
It was one of 2 names.
What was the other name?
No.
Oh, you're hilarious.
Just another person's name.
All right. What is the golf course that I play most in California?
Oh fuck!
It's on that hat, but it's facing the other way.
I fucking looked at this hat 15 fucking
Yeah.
times, dude.
So I gave him a hat from the golf course, and he wears it pretty regularly. Yeah.
Is it Arbor Hills?
No.
Arbor Pines?
No, not Arbor or anything.
Damn.
Antelope Greens.
Antelope.
It's on the hat right here.
The hat's right.
It was turned around backwards so we couldn't see it. It's Antelope Greens. Oh, that was a good one. What was the name of the bar that I worked at in New Jersey?
Oh fuck.
I'm wearing it. The name's not there.
Broad
though.
Street.
No.
Damn.
Broadway Bar and Grill.
Broadway.
Yeah.
Damn. That was.
If you had said Broadway, I would have given it to you.
I said Broad Street. I mean,
All right. So this comes down to the last question.
yeah.
You have 7.
I can't win.
You can't win. I'll make this. If you get this, I'll make it worth 3.5.
Okay. So I still lose. Oh yeah. Well,
You'll win. It's over
Okay.
50%. What is my favorite sushi place in California called?
I don't know.
I took you to it. You took a picture out in front of it.
Oh yeah, it's worth a hand, so it'll only be worth 2.5. But it's called Blue Nami.
Blue Nami.
Yeah.
Blue Nami.
Yeah.
Not bad for cut stumpers. He took a fat L there.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right.
That's
I was
good.
surprised you didn't know my parents' names.
You
thought that
definitely
was
told me
interesting.
Gary, but
I've definitely told you both of them.
I thought it was gonna be Leanne because
Yeah.
I have her on my social media.
Yeah, no, I know you do. That's why I thought you'd get that one pretty easy.
But I was like,
I knew for a fact you wouldn't know my dad's real name though, because you always call him God, and then whenever I'm talking to him, I call him Boss.
Yeah.
So like, it's not said.
But I
very
know
often.
you said my dad's name is Gary. A couple of Garys in here, but I just couldn't remember that on the spot.
That was pretty good cut numbers.
Yeah, it was.
It's not bad.
Had a lot of fun.
So I do have one more thing to talk about.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with anything we've talked about, and it was the hard take I've been thinking about for fucking a week now.
Okay.
So the hard take is, why don't they remake the Star Wars prequels? I think they should. I feel like it's been long enough, because when did episode 3 come out? It was like what, 03, 04, 05, something like that.
It was 01 for the first one, right?
I would imagine maybe it was 99, maybe, but
Maybe 2000.
maybe, yeah. But I know the last one, so it's been over 10 years since they've been out.
Yeah.
They remake the Spider-Man movies like nothing. Why can't they remake the Star Wars movies? Like, why don't they just do it? Because like Ewan McGregor, he's still 99 was the first one. Okay.
Yeah.
So Ewan McGregor, he's still young enough to play all the roles. Fucking, you can even throw Mace Windu back in there. Yoda's obviously timeless. You can do whatever you want with him. Just get some new actors for the main characters, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Like, I love Hayden Christensen, and I think he should get the nod whenever they're doing any post Anakin shit. And I think maybe if they make an Anakin movie about, like, I don't know, maybe his time. I don't even know what Anakin movie you would have other than 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
But anything post Vader, I think Hayden Christensen should get the nod for. But
yeah.
I think 1, 2, and 3 just deserve to get remade better.
Yeah, like the
Qui-Gon can still be fucking Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many actors that you could just bring back into it and just make a better script for it.
Yeah.
Just a better story. And there's actually a dude on YouTube that did what if 1, 2, and 3 were good.
I've seen those.
Yeah, they're really good. They're all like 20 minutes a piece.
And how they changed, like,
and they make the whole thing. Anakin's not the main character in them. It's Obi-Wan. Yeah. Obi-Wan's the main character, and Anakin's just kind of a side dude, because you already know what he's going to turn into. So like, they should have made it more about Ben and like his struggle with like seeing Anakin and his rage and like still trying to be like his boy, because they were boys.
Yeah, I or like, you keep Darth Maul as the protagonist. You still introduce General Grievous and shit.
Yeah,
but
Darth Maul's his main dude that he's
focusing on Darth Maul is the reason why Anakin lost his way, because you're too busy fucking off in your own land,
Yeah, and that's why at the end of it, he denounces fucking the Jediism and goes off into hiding. I think it'd be way better if they redid those. And fuck it, while you're at it, throw in 7 through 9 too, because fuck those movies.
Yeah, you can just erase the universe.
You can just erase those and just start over. Yeah, just make them fucking better. Kylo Ren will still be a character. You can keep that actor. Maybe you can keep the same actress. I think if the script was better, I think it would have been a better fucking movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. All three of them.
I liked them, but I'd rather take 1, 2, and 3 over 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah.
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 All right. Well, that was episode 114 of the JT Show. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Leave comments, share, like, post, blah, blah, blah. Do all
Appreciate
that
you
jazz.
guys.
See you guys later.